What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I am at Bishop Peak Trail area. Still here, San Luis Obispo. Every day I think I'm gonna leave, go someplace else. But then I look at areas and I'm just like, what's better than here? Still trying to get in my 3-mile runs per day. Though my hamstrings right now are so sore. I'm surprised I can even really run. My plan was just to do like a 3-mile hike. But I was like, you know what? I'm out here. I'm gonna throw on the running kit and I'm just gonna try it, see what happens. So far, so good. I just want to take a second to say thank you for everyone that watched my video yesterday. The extremely long one, 27 minutes. That's a beast. But I couldn't make it any shorter, it seemed, due to, I don't know, the brevity and the seriousness of the story I was trying to share. I hit submit on that video yesterday and I just felt like an imposter syndrome for sharing it on the internet. Bad about putting out such a personal story online. I didn't want to make anyone look bad in it. More of anything, like make myself look like the main villain in the story. But I mean, luckily everyone, and I really appreciate the kind comments and just seeing it from an open mind. You know, I was afraid of giving a lot of hate comments, but I figured, you know, it's a story that maybe should be shared, and there's another person out there going through the same story that they can find some solitude. But it seems like I'm definitely not by myself in this, and there's a lot of people affected. I'd imagine both men and women, maybe a little bit more on the father side. But yeah, the stories that have been left in the comments, really heart-wrenching, and I just really appreciate all those comments and people sharing their own stories out there for others to read as well as watch the video. Hopefully this is becoming somewhat of a community in the comments and through the videos. That's not just, you know, about me posting, being out here doing runs and trying to share some kind of a message. So this morning, in between working and getting rides, in my YouTube feed, the old 90s video Knight's Tale popped up. And boy, when I was young, I loved that movie. It was so great. But after kind of watching it in bits throughout this morning, I realized the message is kind of similar to what I was talking about yesterday. In that, can a man change his worth or his stripes? And what does it take? And they had said, in order for you to change your status or your worth in the world, you might as well change the stars.
Someday, I'll be a knight.
A Thatcher's son? A knight? You might as well try to change the stars.
Can it be done, Father? Can a man change the stars?
Yes, William. He believes enough a man can do anything.
And then William asks his dad, Can someone change the stars? Which his father says, of course, you can do anything. And at the end of this movie, when he's questioned about potentially losing everything, the money he's made from all the tournaments, his girlfriend at the time, or spouse that, you know, he just like loved so much throughout this movie. His chances of losing everything.
Right now you've got to run. There's nothing else to do. Run, and I will run with you.
Jocelyn, I cannot run. I'm a knight, and I will put myself to the hazard.
A knight in your heart, but not on paper, and paper's all that matters to them.
For standing up to his morality that everyone's equal, or at least could be equal, and his identity comes out that he's just a commoner and shouldn't be with the elite class.
And where will we live? In my hovel. With the pigs inside in winter so they won't freeze.
Yes, William, with the pigs. With the pigs.
And just faces, going to prison, having everything stripped away, being found out, and he still walked down that line. And that was the risk that he had to take to change his own status.
Roland, you would see me run. And you, Jeff?
Yes, I wish it too with all the pieces of my heart.
What? You and I, we aren't runners.
Yes. William, today we are.
To change the stars, he had to put everything on the line, lose it, in order to come out the other side into a more of a nobility class. And I think that's what a lot of us are facing in this day and age of, in order to change, we have to make massive sacrifices.
No! I will not run! I'm a knight.
It's kind of up to us, like, what are we willing to risk in order to change our own possible outcomes in life? It's a tough choice. I don't think a lot of us can do it. I don't know if I could, but at least striving towards that type of goal. I don't know if we have to sacrifice everything in our lives, but just be willing to put it all on the line and go through tough times and sacrifice mental health and our own well-being for a short amount of time with the possibility of greatness, which really is never a guarantee. But I think it's worth striving for. It's worth pushing towards and not giving up. So many times, I think a lot of us hit setbacks and we give up on the dream too soon. Maybe we're right at the precipice of summiting over the hardest hurdle and we give up right before it. That's what at least I'm telling myself. And every day it's like, it can be a struggle, but I think that's the grind, and just having that mental resiliency of choosing a challenge to do and sticking it out, hell or high water. A little bit of this video, YouTube, is a challenge to see if I can make a decent channel without coming from any kind of media background. So many people have a studio, a desk, something to make videos off of, good computers. I do everything off my phone or my iPad for editing. No desk. All I have is this outdoor backdrop, which I think is pretty incredible, but it can make for challenges when you're trying to find different areas to go to, at least, and make videos on the go. But I think 1,300 subscribers is pretty solid so far. And if I can do it, any of you out there definitely could do it too. Do it as well. Probably way better. I'm just winging it here as I go. And I think that if you want to make the change, doing the hard things is going to be inevitable. Sacrificing a lot, probably of personal life. The ease of just sitting on the couch every day after work, maybe just having one gig, one job. In order to really make a change, it's putting yourself out there, being uncomfortable. Just like in the movie, William's ready to go to prison in order to change the stars. Granted, he had some help in changing this.
Your men love you. If I knew nothing else about you, that would be enough. But you also tilt when you should withdraw. And that is knightly too.
Which is what community is all about. Networking, utilizing other people's strengths, using videos maybe like this for motivation, for ideas on how to change and turn your life around, get out of addiction, maybe strive for that job that you've always wanted to have. Change is hard, but at some point we have to do it. Otherwise, it just might be the thing that kills us. And if your spirit has died, then you're just a robot that's left. And who wants to be like that? At that point, it's only a meaning of existence.
That's your name, Will. Sir William Thatcher. Your father heard that.